So is there any other items that the neighborhood council needs to take action on that we have not heard as of yet that need to be added on?
Oh, I have a request.
Yes.
I wanted to know, I'm confused because it seems like the neighborhood council has a process for funding requests, so it seems like it has died. So for example, there's a grants and funding committee.
Yes, ma'am.
And it seems like these grants, when you look at the agendas, it seems like no one goes to the grants and funding committee anymore. But somehow all these funds get approved, but they're skipping a process. So it's not fair. For example, Elizabeth went through the process. And the really sad thing about this neighborhood council is that no one's investigating anything. There's no consequences of anything. I'm actually starting the process to contact the media. I'm going to call Channel 4, Channel 7. I'm sending email requests because it cannot be about two individuals.
Right.
It has to be overall community. And there's no freedom of speech here. For example, when we're videotaping, you need to put cameras so everyone's on the video. Okay, and one of the requests is if we have to start lawyering up, because Elizabeth does have a lawyer, I did get a pro bono lawyer, is that we have to have cameras where every single individual is being put on video. So if you're going to put it on YouTube, and you're going to put it on next door, it has to be everyone that's present, not just one, not just two. If, for example, if Molly agrees, if Molly is asking for a request, we need. Before, it was minimized. Now, you could ask for anything you want, and you get it approved, and no one knows what it's for. There's no breakdown, and somehow she gets it paid, okay? And then if Bradley asks for something, you want to request. There's no balance here, and no one's on either side. I am not for Bradley. I'm not for Molly at all.
Some of us
I'm for the community.
We're stuck in the middle.
We're for the community, and honestly, there is no process anymore. And I'll be honest with you, for the tree lighting event, and I'll send you the emails, okay? Barry was on it, okay? Molly tried to remove the electrical pole from the tree lighting event. Somehow she didn't like the pole and she wanted a certain kind of pole for her. I have no idea why. The tree lighting pole event is not even a GPIA event. It's an event that I originated, okay? And sometimes because I don't represent either or, yeah, you know what, let them give it kudos, but it's not a GPA event. This year I will not ask the GPA for not even a penny, and their logo will not be on there on the flyer.
Well, we've got 2 more minutes, and I think...
Okay, hold on a second, and I want to know how is it that there is no process being followed, and how is it that money is granted when no process is being followed, but there's no itemization on it.
Right.
Well, I think that just speaking of what Mr. Quiroz spoke of earlier, which is this is the items that he wants on the agenda. He wants all of those items that are with regard to the elections and our outreach to be agendized and ask for receipts and invoices to validate and verify.
Transparent.
There's no, well, I think that's
I'm sorry,
where, I think,
as much as you want to say that you're being transparent, there is no transparent.
There's definitely, Mr. Quiroz, and you concur with that, and I'm sure Linda as well does, is that we need to have better transparency with regard to what's... Does somebody
have the key to that? Because I could show you the transparency when I was a treasurer. I could show you my books. Okay, another thing too. I also want to make sure, I want to go ahead and grievance some of the comments Molly has said. She accused me of breaking something that I have no idea what it is. And another thing too, I want to go ahead, I find it a conflict of interest that Molly has a credit card. She went ahead and had a special meeting, that she was the chair of the special meeting, that she went ahead and made herself the second signature, that she went ahead and now is the credit card holder, and then she's also the president of the Gloucester Park Improvement Association, which has no funding whatsoever. So she could buy whatever she wants now, and she could use it for both organizations, and how is not a conflict of interest?
Well, I think that's definitely what we're going to be adding onto the agenda. There's a very valid reasons to add onto the agenda.
Real quick.
And this is not about one person.
Right.
No one has the choice. If somebody else comes and asks for money, she will bite you to the bullet and make sure that no one gets the money.
Well, we did. I just wanted to make sure that Maggie got her points in, because I've been receiving emails every day, 3 times a day, with regard to requests.
And it doesn't mean that I love Raleigh, because trust me, I don't. It gets on my nerves.
So, but getting back to this meeting.
It's just that we are all in agreement.
We're trying to communicate and do what's best for the community, and there's no transparency.
See, yes, and you've made that point, Mr. Quiroz.
And I want to see cameras all over so everyone's on the video.
Okay, we got it.
Go through all your agenda items?
Yes, so we're gonna go through the agenda items and move forward. Thank you very much for Maggie. Okay, so those are items that we'll be adding onto the agenda.
Real quick, to step back, okay, and I'm gonna say this because I didn't say it last time. Okay, so hold on, sweetie, hold on. The process, if people are getting irritated from being here and us speaking, that's too bad. What I'm going to say is about me. Okay, there was no due process for myself when Crystal Lynn Orozco and Molly Lynn Taylor challenged me for being the second signer. Okay, Crystal Lynn Orozco wanted to hold me accountable for pretty much doing her work, and it's not my fault that she does not know what she's doing, and that's not what my job is. Then Molly Lynn Taylor challenging me, and now being the second signer, and now Crystal taking the credit card. Dunn did not respond at all, other than the makeshift meeting that they had, the special meeting, that had all sorts of violations, which they did not address. Then the city attorney's office did not address. Okay, I'm also seeking some legal advice from some individuals, which I'm not even going to say their name, but they're going to address it because they found that it is a huge violation on the city's part from Dunn and the city attorney. The city attorney does not know how to answer the questions, and they just threw me out there. And before you know it, it was gone. I had no card, no second signer, and they said I did not know how to do my job, when damn it, I was doing my damn job, because I try to help hold them accountable to dot all the I's and cross all their T's, and then Dunn tries to punish me for doing a job when they explained to me that funding, everything has got to be certified, approved by the board, and then once the board approves it, it's got to get approved by Dunn. But then once I brought that to their attention, Dunn and the city attorney, everyone backpedaled. Okay, so we got no answers.
And again, these are issues that definitely we can bring onto the agenda.
Dunn and the city attorney could say everything they want, but they never show.
Right, and so this time
I didn't even know that happened.
Well, let me just say this: we're going to move on. We're going to move on with the agenda items because we want to. We'll open it up to further discussion once we get to the agenda items, because then we can at least discuss.
And at the meeting, since it's being recorded, if Molly slanders me one more time, I guarantee she will be seen an attorney.
Now, Mr. Quiroz.
Okay, post that, Brian.
Mr. Quiroz.
Yes, please.
Okay, Mr. Quiroz.
And we're going to start recording, Brian.
We're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. So we got.
It's a lot of this stuff.
For item B, Economic Development and Land Use Committee, I still have these 5 items on the agenda. There are 2 additional land use requests that are being requested to